Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. How's it going everybody? So, Archie Sonic, we're doing Archie Sonic today. Last time we did this, we just reached the 50th issue. And I don't even think that's a tenth of the way. That's not even a tenth of the way. God. There's so much stuff we have to read here. Alright, so I promised that yesterday that I would do the Garlic Cone thing yesterday. I did, but I didn't bother to stream it, so I just recorded it. I'm gonna start editing in the upcoming days. You know, the motivation to edit it is there, but not as prevalent as it was during my Cards Against Humanity video. I'll have to see. Yeah. I don't know. There was a lot of moments of just utter silence. This video is gonna probably be quite short, even though I have like over an hour of content. Yeah. Anyways, Archie Sonic. Also, due to me hitting the follower goal and me finally pulling through with it, I have updated the follower goal, as you can see in the top left corner. Meaning, when we reach 40 followers, I am willing to start a Minecraft hardcore world. And every time I die, like if I die, you get to decide what I do. I had this similar bet with a buddy of mine, if he made it past 10 days in his hardcore world. If he didn't make it past 10 days in his hardcore world, he owes me to watch the first 10 episodes of One Piece. He still has yet to do it. I might have to hit up on him about that. That's been over a year ago, maybe even a year and a half. Anyways, hope you guys can hear me correctly. I know it's a bit early, but it's Sunday. I don't have other stuff to do right now. So let me switch over to. Hold on. Yeah, let me switch over to Sonic the Hedgehog, issue 36. There we go. What in Mobius is that? Well, it isn't a bird, Sonic. Or is he playing by the look of things? It doesn't look like it's any place on Mobius I've ever seen. Correcto mundo, Tails. We're not looking at any place on Mobius. And I'll be willing to bet that's no knight in shining armor either. Whoa! I'll tell you this, Sonic. It's one mean dude. Yeah, but he's cool. The bottom line, what is he to us? You didn't call us just to look at state-of-the-art special effects, Roder. You're right, as per usual, Princess. You're looking at live pictures beamed to us from the camera I sent into the zone of silence. But I was in the zone not too long ago. It didn't look like anything like that. That's because you weren't, Sonic. Say what? You were in a different dimension from this one, but not in the one we believe King Acorn to be in. Consider you and your Robotnik went back and forth between dimensions with such relative ease. While every previous attempt to recover the King from the zone of silence has always met with failure. No wonder things went down the smooth. It's getting me out? That's right, besides Robotnik keep referring to where you were temporarily trapped as the Void. Which means he's either originally absent-minded professor, fat chance, or there's some devious reason for the name games. Bingo! So let's see what we can tune into the holographic sensor curate. Even so, how does this tie in with the figure we just saw on the view screen? That's the million-dollar question all by itself. Ha! There we go, our 3D map up and running. Adjusting scanner for various wavebands, infrared, ultraviolet, magnetic. Oh, would you look at that? Now we're cooking what's shaking. The magnetic fields of a robotic droplets are off the dial. Looks like the doctor is playing around with some serious power. If the readings are correct, so this is whatever Robotnik is doing, is having an effect on the zone where King Acorn is. It's your call, Sally, but I'm willing to cut loose the juice. and nail Robobot before he knows what hit him. Permission granted on one condition. Don't rush into anything. Pump up the volume, Snively. It's time you rock and rolled. Are you sure this is wise, Doctor? Wise doesn't enter into any equation any more than does choice. It's hard to believe that I tampered with force beyond my control, and it could prove my undoing unless its action is taken. Now, Snively, let her rip. Yo, I would like to say I'm sorry to rain on your parade, but I can't, so I won't. Have you any idea what you have done? All I know is if it's something you don't like, it has to be way past cool. Why don't you be a good hedgehog and explode? Cause I'm a freedom fighter, that's why. Now shut up, shut this puppy down. Oh, let me check something. Okay. Too late. Duck and coffee, Sniffy! You blithering idiot. I hope you're proud of yourself. Big time, Robobot Nick. Hope you can say the same when you witness all of Mobius eradicated. What do you mean? You figured out in the meantime. I have a world to save. Not even you, Sonic the Hedgehog, can save the day this time. What do you say, Robobot? It's what I know. It's what I know, Hedgehog. Still, quit your mumbling, Snively. Where was I? Oh yes, our dilemma. We have to go back to the beginning, back before I was the benevolent ruler of Mobius. This is gonna be a fairy tale. Let's overlook the remark. Let's begin. Just before I came to power, I was examining the which was left to me by my mentor. Interesting, Kodos was just about to overthrow the king when he disappeared. My mentor Kodos had developed a number of different items to keep law and order over the populace. This looks like some nasty little something. Quite the toy. The best for another convenient little thing called the Zone of Silence, or a dimension of reality suitable for spreading one's enemies. You won't get away with this, Robotnik. I don't see anyone stopping me, King Acorn. However, it turned out the zone wasn't a dimension with its full proportions. It was a force of nature. A breach in the middle of my lab. What's going on here? I would keep growing, merging with whatever exists around it on the different energy and physical levels. Doctor, help! I'm being sucked in! I don't know. I am going to regret this. The foreign cannon thwarted its advances, but only as long as it kept it going. You did it, sir. Further experimentation acknowledged something I had to give. We haven't had much time, Snively. We must destroy the zone before consumes and destroys Mobius. But what about the king? Unfortunately, sacrifices have to be made for the greater good. So now what? It was proceeding to take care of the problem when you ruled everything. Since the conditions have to be right to go back and forth between zones, it may be possible to use this. My energy inhibitor. Once appropriately placed, just press a button and voila! 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 Our universe is saved and you have your king back. Why do I get the really bad feeling that something isn't right? You think it's easy for me to trust you? I see your point. One thing. What really happened to Kodos? Wouldn't you like to know? Now let's get going. Time's of the essence. After all, why should I do all the dirty work when I can have the hedgehog do it for me? This may be an energy inhibitor, but I'm stumped as how it operates. Right now, it can only be recommended as used as a last resort. I recommend we don't use it at all. We may not have a choice, Sonic. Robotnik wasn't going to risk entering the zone, but we have to. Right now, we have to rescue the king. I still think this is a foolish thing to do. We could be badly hurt, perhaps gravely. Well, Twan, have you really anything better to do? Now that you mention it, yes. Everyone stand ready. I'm about to open the portal to the Zone of Silence. Hang on tight, kids. Whoa! That first step's a doozy. Feels mondo weird. When you switch from walking to floating, the disorientation can be a bit jarring. Maybe Nicole can explain it better. We have to candle that science looking for now, Sal. We got company. Holy shit, this is like King Arthur before Sonic and the Black Knight. Let me drink first. Let me drink quickly. Surrender, or else face the consequences. That's not exactly a friendly way to start things off, bud. I'm not your bud, pal, bro, or any other term you may use suggesting familiarity. He is right. I'd rather see open, honest hostility, mon ami. At least now he'll hit you where it hits. At least you know he'll hit you where it hurts the most. My patience is wearing thin, fool. I'd like you to reply now. Can we talk? Didn't your mom ever teach you not? It's not too polite, but the point. Just give me a sec. Oh no, even up the odds a bit. My troops! The jog is moving so fast. I can't see it at all. I can't see it's a blue girl. But that's all I need to see in order to fire. No! Put that thing down. Daddy? Weightless female. Never attack if you haven't had the stomach to finish off your opponent. Sally! Sonic, don't! There's no good mon ami. You would attack your king? It doesn't seem to know who he is or who we are. Surrender now, and I will be lenient. If not, I will. Only one shot. Be forced. Pour on the speed and hope to do this. Not so fast, Chief. I've made the wrong choice. What have I done? Great shades of Mobius. They're going to overshoot the entrance portal. I've got only seconds to fire this lifeline. Sometimes I wonder what Sonic would do without me. Hey look, I'll take it to right. I'll just give it a little tug, and we're on our way home. Is everyone alright? We're okay, but the king isn't. So it's back to the drawing board until we figure out how to rescue him. And we will, Princess. We'll find out what happened, set things right. The action and suspense doesn't stop here, readers. Tune in upcoming issues for further details. Edmund and Dimitri had a dream. To drain the gems which hold the floating island aloft, that we might again become one with the land. But the dream went horribly, terribly wrong, acting against the will of the scientific elite. Dimitri instead absorbed their power, until the energies of 11 shattered Chaos Emeralds howled within him. And as he spoke, the ground twisted and heaved until a massive dark tower erupted from the earth. The shadow of what would have known as Mount Fate spread across the land, heralding the fall of Echidna civilization. My father told me this tale, but how does it connect to Archimedes and the mystery of the missing chaotics? Maybe the answers lie in what happened next. So, you awake. Good. This is as it should be. Conquering the world is scarcely worth the effort, but also dare to thwart my will with an attendance. The elite deemed the chaos scientifically dangerous, but the facts have proven me right. Our island endures it, and through a bizarre twist of fate, infinite energy is mine to command. Your ego has betrayed us, Dimitri. You're not the brother I knew. Correct, Edmund. I am far more. Immortal. Eternal. A living Chaos Emerald. And the mightiest Echidna in the universe. Your brother is mad with power. For the good of all, he must be spotted. Mad? Men always think their superior is mad. But it's too late to stop me, Magistrate. The deed is done. Already Echidna Polis has formed. A subtle reprogramming of our Mechanauts command code has bent them, and through them the citizenry to my will. And once sails have been mounted atop the city's highest towers, Dial, like some great ship, shall traverse the globe, bringing enlightenment to the dwellers below. Only this fortress, which has been strengthened with a fraction of my own limitless power, can resist my staggering might. Its walls are proof against any attack. Except fire ants. We are free. The ants have eaten the tower's foundation. It's collapsing. Quickly, brother, we must escape before this cannot be. Phenomenal cosmic power bested by Dimitri! Brother, I'm sorry. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider his ways and be wise. It seems we owe our very future to the humblest of God's creatures. My brother, nothing could spare him from his fate. Nothing, and no one. A tragedy, Edmund. All the more should we fail to learn from it. But placing trust in science, our race has committed an act of hubris, arrogant pride. And innocence and paid the price. We must make amends as best we are able. This is the shadow of a fateful mountain my people renounced technology, tore down the city, and, to ensure history not to repeat itself, appointed a guardian to stand watching over the surviving Chaos Emerald. Edmund was the first to bear that mantle. A sacred trust passed generation unto generation, through all his children, to my father, and finally, to me. Which brings us all full circle for all the good it did. So much for legends. There's something else this place does, something I've forgotten. But what? Of course, the Grand Conservatory. Through filled with remorse, my ancestors couldn't bring themselves to deny society's achievements. Instead, they gathered examples of ancient scientific culture, hauled the artifacts across the continent by caravan, and buried them in a vast underground city. Beneath the shadow of Mount Fate, those ruins must be what's left of the emperors. I bet it's Archimedes' headquarters and where he holds hold of the chaotics. Thanks, Dad. Now that I know where I am, I know where I'm going. Like you always said, those who fail to learn the lesson of history are doomed to repeat it. Alright! God damn it, I've asked. I got this ad blocker specifically. I got this ad blocker specifically just to you run here. Okay, well, this is weird. I have like an ad blocker installed. Okay, let me pull up the BRB screen because okay, how do I? Nope, that's not it. Nope. Nope, that's how I... Okay, I'm reinstalling AdBlock Plus. Okay, I should have run AdBlock Plus running again. I don't know why that didn't work. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think I had to shut it down because YouTube kept pestering me about it. Okay. Let me just bookmark this one. Get rid of this one. Because we have to reach the Knuckles miniseries next. Come on. Where's the miniseries? Nope, that's not it. Is it just Sonic and is it just Knuckles the Hedgehog? Is it that one? Is this that one? No, that's a separate entire thing, okay. Where's it? Please tell me they don't have that here, man. Knuckles Special, Knuckles Chaotix. That's not it. Let me just look. Where's the mini-series? This is not it. This is not it. This is that one. This is that one. Is that the mini-series? This seems... Yeah, this is the mini-series. Alright, finally, we found the mini-series. This is badly... just... Why is Thanks Ken Penders just calling it the mini-series if that's not the official... Whatever. Let's continue here. Alright. Of the countless natural wonders on the planet Mobius, none can compare to the awe and majesty of the fabled floating island. Its secret, including those of the legendary Chaos Handle, are preserved and protected by Knuckles the Echidna. He's the most current sentinel in a long line of guardians. Though forever apart from the affairs of those who dwell below, the island has its own unique tales of triumph and tragedy. Raised to a lofty heights by the power of science, technology would even prove the double-edged sword and the culture's ultimate downfall. Once home to the most advanced society in living memory, the land has since reverted back to wilderness. But buried deep beneath the shadow of Mount Fate lies signposts to a checkered past, and the artifacts of days perhaps best forgotten. Still, history has a knack for refreshing the memories of those who failed to heed its lessons. And that's where our story begins. Deep in the bowels of the fabled floating island above planet Mobius is a vast underground complex is about to be invaded. The ancients guard their secrets well. Chambers louses with motion sensors, everything from tripwires to pressure plates to complex infrared arrays, trapdoors and deadfalls far as the electric eye can see. Booby traps both ridiculous and exotic. No way I can cross the room without setting at least one of them off, so I'll have to just improvise. Passage! Whoa! My ancestors didn't leave much to a chance. They've torn everything but the kitchen sink. But the one thing I won't throw in is a towel. After all, if you can't stay in the heat, and if you can't stand the heat, fight with firepower. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Good riddance to bad, brothers. What's a nice kid like me going to in the Hacking Temple anyway? How did I get myself into this mess? Same as I always do, by leaping without looking, and I wasn't looking. Archimedes put the snatch on the chaotics. He'd been plaguing me for weeks with taunts and riddles, but that was the last straw. I searched for answers, only to find Mount Fate. Dads often spoke of the myths and legends which centered on it. Dating back when our homeland first touched the sky. Generations later, brothers Edmund and Dimitri sought to return this line island to Mobius. But Dimitri's arrogance would prove Echidna society's downfall, and only to be buried under the ruins by his own dark tower. He absorbed the energies of 11 of the 12 Chaos Emeralds which he had hailed Echidna Polis aloft. As penance, my people renounced all ties to technology. Though they preserved artifacts of their scientific heritage in a grand conservatory beneath the shadow of Mount Fate. Okay, no, this is just another ad. Odds are this underground city is where Archimedes took the chaotics, and he's using it for his base of operations. He's always one step ahead, but I'm the one right behind the 8-ball. The rolling rock almost gathered some echidna-colored moss. Glad doors weren't built for a Robotnik. Speaking of the doors, there sure are a lot of them. I wonder what's behind. This one? Some sort of portal blast blaster, like the one upstairs, but only smaller. But that's what my ancestors used to dig out this complex. Better take it with me in case I run into any more obstacles. Good workmanship. Could never knock down my fist. Fortunately, I came prepared. Knuckles just pulls out the gun. Which is more important, your friends or the threat of the floating island. Had you fought together instead of separately, you wouldn't be here. Still, intelligence aside, your performance has been adequate. Turning the conservatory defenses against themselves was elegant in its simplicity, although a trifle melodramatic. Still, you correctly reasoned that the key to the present lies in your past. That the past best guarded, holds both the most peril and the brightest promise. Charming, Espio, Mighty, Vector, you all alright? Why shouldn't we be? Your host has been very gracious. Yeah, and he fed us too. Pull up a chair. There's some spare ribs to spare. Don't want any lunch, Vector. I want answers. It's you, the big mamba jamba. Archimedes. Look, he's trying to think. I've been thinking, wise guy. Me and my train of thought led me here to the Grand Conservatory. Obviously, you got a hold of my interest in advanced technology. Outwire those robots and make them do your dirty work. Kidnapping Chaotix back in Chaotix Special. What I don't understand is how you disappeared last time in the Chaos Chamber and carved your initials into the solid hunk of solid granite. But you're small, but hardly invisible. He's gone. Blue smoke and mirrors, a magic's art. Little misdirection goes a long way, and rest for... Whoa! Think you're hot stuff, huh? As a matter of fact, I do. My people have pulled their kidnapped fat out of fire more times than I can count, as far back as the origin of this island. Fire ant is correct. The fire ant is correct. This kid ain't once fought with my will. But that was long ago. I have grown, learned, evolved during my imprisonment beneath Mount Fate. Oh god, it's Dimitri. The echidna scientist Dimitri is no more. Today, Enerjack reigns supreme. Enerjack, the great evil of legend. Everyone get back. You don't know what you're dealing with. A fraud, that's what. Dimitri was destroyed, crushed by the rubble of the Stark Tower. Nothing could survive. How quickly they forget. 11 shattered pairs emeralds empower me. I am immortal, eternal, and indestructible. Oh, well, let's just see how indestructible you are. Good. I was hoping you'd try something foolish. There. Now that you all expect true resistance has been extinguished, events may proceed in an orderly fashion, though Echidnapolis has long since fallen. My dreams of conquest yet endure. This chaotix would be useful to me in this world that's coming, but you, the descendants of those who their age were defeat, deserve a better fate. Ugh, what a world, right? Okay, we're still in one piece. One Piece? The One Piece is real. God, that's so terrible. Let me take a drink. Depends on how you define luck, Echidna. Where are we? I'm not sure, but from the look of things, it's gonna be a long walk home. Floating island map. What? Okay, this is like Marble Zone, Lava Reef Zone, Hidden Palace, Sky Sanctuary, Ice Cap, former side of Echidnapolis, Angel Zone, Sandopolis, Forbidden Zone. Oh, they are kind of like, okay, they're apparently living all here. Mount Fate, Hydro City. Okay, it's Hydro City here. Another that's been a debate for ages now. That's ever since back in the Archie comics. Cheetos, Twizzlers. Twizzlers are mid. Twizzlers are kind of mid. They aren't. I tried them once. God, they taste like nothing. They have a strong smell, but they taste like nothing. Okay, we finished 51 and 52. I need to update. Oh, it would help if I put up the ACC here. We're up to 52. I'll try to get to 55 today, so we'll have to finish the Knuckles the Knuckles mini-series. Knuckles' ancestral heritage was one of duty and honor, or so he'd been led to believe, but today a threat to the floating island, and all existence has unveiled the dark side of Echidna civilization. His role as a guardian, the Chaos Emerald, His role as guardian of the Chaos Emerald, long thought the noblest of callings, is in truth atonement for the treachery of an ancestor who dared place himself above the greater good. That ancestor, the renegade echidna scientist named Dimitri, has survived 1,000 years of imprisonment beneath Mount Fate and returned to work his evil will as Enerjack, harbinger of chaos. The straits are dire, but Knuckles is not alone. At his side stands Archimedes the Fire Ant, ambassador of the race which shares a secret symbiotic relationship with echidnas, a relationship dating back to the origins of the island, even though in theory their peoples are natural enemies. Now confronted by a greater evil, Knuckles and the unlikely ally must apply their lessons of the past to the present. Or there will be no future for any of them. So, this is the Sandopolis zone, huh? Seems more like Sandopolis zone nowadays. Sorry, I had to do that one. I got something in my script for a sec. Alright, all good. This is just the way I've always pictured it, only with more sand. And Jack sure meant business when he exiled us here. It'll take days to cross the outback, and soon we'll survive. Got any bright ideas how to do it, Echidna? Keep your wits about us, look for food, and pray. Passage? It doesn't find us first. A sandcrawler, the biggest I've ever seen. The heat seekers track their prey by its body heat. Uh-oh, Pop always said he was having a heart attack, but... Yo, Cecil, why not pick on a hot tamale, eh? Archimedes, what do you think you're doing? Using myself as a bait, and before all you know it, this one's on the rocks. Oh, he actually can spit fire. He's actually able to spit fire. Like the fire part of the fire ant is literal. Archimedes, back at the Grand Conservatory, you said your people had pulled Echidna fat out of the fire going as far back as the origin of the Floran Islands. What do you mean by that? Good question, Guardian. Oh, you're not as hopeless as you thought. I thought even though if you learned anything, it's better to listen than to speak. The Echidna legends tell of a time when that island was a landbound that is impaired by a grand white comet. How do I know? Because my people were there. In response to the threat, your Echidna ancestors had concocted a daring plan to save the city. They gathered Chaos Emeralds and dumped them into the crystalline caverns beneath their city. The plan was to focus Gem's energies through the Chaos' chamber and negate the force of gravity and physically uplift Echidnapolis out of harm's way. An inspiring plan, one which might never have worked if we Fire Ants hadn't performed the groundbreaking ceremony. My ancestors granted our island the freedom of the skies, a freedom it enjoys to this very day. Not the first time we'll save the kidnapped bacon. Or the last, decades later, the technologist Edmund and Dimitri devised a method to return this island to the ground. The scientific elite, though, thought it too dangerous to try. But it only served to go to power-hungry and unstable Dimitri further. Driven mad by his own ambition, he used the Chaos Siphon he and his brother had designed. It drained the power of 11 of the island's 12 emeralds into himself, and erased the Great Dark Tower as a monument to his treachery. Eating away its foundation, my people collapsed the tower within itself, burying Dimitri beneath Mount Fate for all times. Since then, we always been there behind the scenes, lending a helping hand as needed, from generation to generation. That's why I've been testing you to make sure you're up to the tasks that lie ahead. Then Dimitri reserved an Energy captured us, and he dumped us here out of spite. Dimitri Energek was the most feared menace in the recorded history, and he has over 1,000 years to plan his revenge. We've got to get back to the Grand Conservatory before he sets those plans in motion. Excellent. With the Guardian and the Fire Ant dispatched, and the allies are proclaimed chaotics indisposed, I may effect my homecoming in the district. Long last the former side of Echidnapolis, or should I say, the future side of Necronopolis. Oh my god, so hot. Need water and food. Don't ever do that again. Knuckles, who? Dad, you must be very brave, my son. You must be very brave. The path was light ahead is a long and difficult one. Energek can be defeated. The key to your present peril is not past. You've come so far. To surrender to despair, especially when salvation waits beyond the next rise. I don't believe it. A hidden oasis. Squaloosh. That's enough rest and recreation for one day. Guardian, we're lucky to find this place. No, luck had nothing to do with it. Someone or something meant for us to reach. The oasis. It's gone! I'd be there. That would explain how hot pepper size was eaten. And the supplies for those backpacks. They're not a mirage. They're not a mirage. They must have come from somewhere or something. Even if the oasis was a mirage, that city in front of us is real as it gets. Jack's been one busier kid. Now he created a kidnap policy into a dark, corrupt reflection of ancient history. It's like one big maze. Any idea where to look for him? Well, if Dimitri's running the true form, he'll probably hold up in his new home, aka Jack's Citadel. Then what are we waiting for? The Citadel's under attack. All units converge. Holy! Crush, kill, destroy, smooth move genius. Now every mechanaut in the city's after us. Exactly. Won't do my distant grand uncle a world of good if they are out there, and we are in here. Ugh. Next time you pull a crazy stunt like that, give an ant a little warning first. Sorry, something's not right. I must have gotten too far, met with too little resistance. I thought Enerjack would have better defenses. As a matter of fact, oh no, he does. To get to Enerjack, we have to fight the Chaotix. Necronopolis. Alright, that's neat. Slave barracks. Sorry, had to stretch. Alright. Okay, let me update the ACC first. We're up to 53. Deep within the heart of the Eben Citadel, the fight of everything as we know it will be decided, a battle to be fought with neither side offering or giving any quarter. Here the past collides with the present as the Senate squares off against its sister. The fiercest of opponents in any conflict are always those linked with the thickest of blood. For their matters become more personal as the struggle evolves from mere physical contest to one of conquering the opponent's heart and soul. Upon until now, Knuckles has been a master of all he surveyed on the tropical paradise known as the Floating Island. I wonder when they will change it over to Angel Island. Content in the belief that this was a noble calling, now he must fight for what he believes in or surrender to a legacy of fear. Although guided by his mentor, the Fire Ant known as Archimedes, Knuckles might find this needs more than a little help. He might need a miracle as well. The serene calm of the night sky over Necronopolis conceals as well the conflict about the rough. You can do this easy, or you can do it rough. Either way, wait for my signal. Enerjack still wins. You may have trapped us cold, but we can still make it hard for you. Rites of passage. Oh, that's okay. That's what it's called. It's just on a double spread, so I was wondering, why is there passage? Flame off, bud. I'll cool you off with some heavy-duty H200 smoking. Hey, where'd that fog come from? Hold on. Alright, that's adjusted. Let me... Where'd it go? Who knows? But fear lurks in the hearts of those who have been duped. That voice gives me chills. Where is it coming from? We know! Good thing you aren't yourself mighty, or else this would be mighty tough. As for you, Vector, I think you need to sit this one out. Sorry about this, kid, but a better be than me. Better that be than me. Should have anticipated this. My mindless minions can't think for themselves, therefore I must take action. Enough! Archimedes, what is happening to us? Alright, my program puppets, bring the Echidna and Fire Ant to me. After all, it's been a long time. Since I visited the family, I'm quite sure, Echidna, you haven't had any concept of how long. But I'd wager the Fire Ant does. Did you know at one time the Echidnas were the most advanced species on Mobius? My brother Edmund and I were Kidnapolis' top scientists. It was our dream to restore the floating island to its native mode via utilizing the energy of the Chaos Emeralds. They created the Chaos Siphon, which would gradually absorb the energy generated by the emeralds, thus lowering us until we were joined with the land. However, as we denied by the council elders, foolish old men too weak-willed to see that our predicament required a solution that was bold and daring. Unfortunately, my brother was amongst them, so I fell out on me to carry out the plan. What I didn't count on was the redirection of the energy that was channeled into me, changing me into something far more... Huh? Oh, it's just far more. I thought this was like a ellipsis that it would continue here. However, while I planned in my arrogance, I had not taken into account your ancestors entering the fray fire. They foiled my plans, bringing me down my own creation upon me. I suppose my brother Edmund took it upon himself to make atonement for my deeds. Probably wept with the guilt of my death, but I did not die. For untold generations, I lay in utter blackness until the time was right for my rebirth, and through my renewed life force I emerged, free to conquer a world and beyond. Of all who could possibly stand in my way, you two make it into a removal from the scene my highest priority. I admit amazement that you made it here throughout the desert. We're not really here, you know. We're Mirage. You're imagining things. Your state of delusion grandeur. Interesting. He doesn't know about the oasis we found there. Don't mock me, young pup. Behold, you can't even begin to comprehend the power I wield. Power so limitless that the energy it takes to hold this island aloft can create a new tower from the earth. Only this time, I don't foresee it collapsing anytime soon. Don't be so sure. I just might repeat itself, right, Archimedes? Truer than ever, you know, Echidna. I hardly think so. Let me demonstrate. That was but a mild taste. Are we supposed to be impressed? No. You're supposed to quake in mortal terror at the fate has in store for you. Prepare yourselves. Oh, I think I skipped something. No, okay. For this one time, you cannot escape. Wait for my signal, lad. Bid you adieu. What? You really think some cheap parlor trick will help you elude me? Just as I stemmed the flow of air from allowing me to breathe. I will. They vanished. With all the attention, chaotics, they kidnap, fire, and on the loose. Okay, then capture them. Bring them to me. The master commands. You must be quick or task. There you go. This illusion trick's something else. So what's next? Next, be prepared to counterattack. How do you propose we do that? He doesn't need to be anywhere near us in order to strike. You're quite correct. However, we have an ace up our sleeve. We do. We do. Right now, for some reason, my illusion trick, as you put it, keeps us concealed from Enerjack. Thus, we're able to get in position and... Surprise! Ugh. Yep, there's a plan, alright. Don't just stand on top of him. Cuff him. What? Enough! What did you hope to accomplish with that maneuver? I love myself silly. How disappointing. I at least expected better of you, Echidna. The name's Knuckles, Enerjack. Or should I say, Great Uncle Dimitri, the only Echidna who'd ever put himself over his own kind. I have known all about you for a long time. I am what I am because of you. No! You are who you are because of my spineless brother. You are because you are all of the sacred sheep under the Grand Council. They didn't have my vision or my courage. We call this courage. Fighting with enhanced strength. I need only my raw natural strength to take you out, pup. You may be stronger, but how do you fight? But how do you know how to fight? I've forgotten more than you have learned. Where's the bravado, great nephew? This is my pride and honor, great uncle. Those are qualities I'll never lose, qualities you never had. Hang on, Archie. I'm switching to glide mode. How's that for landing? Thank you everyone for coming along, as I knew you would. But Archimedes, we only created an escape route so you couldn't get away. But nothing to do with launching the citadel into space. Then who? The city! It's vanishing like a bad nightmare. Oh boy. I feel like my head's been stomped on. You look like your head's been stomped on. Just the same, it's great to see you, Mux. Knuckles! You did it again, Nux. But how did you do this time? Yeah, the once I can't take the credit. It was a combination of things that added up when I put them together. My dad's story, plus Archimedes, plus Energex. I could never defeat Energex on my own. However, I could depend on the unlikeliest of sources for help. I stood a better chance and even a chance of beating them. Until now, I was basically a loner, relying on my only myself. I think Energex sensed that and figured out I wouldn't go beyond that. Simply learned from history, Energex didn't. For all its omnipotence, even Energex didn't know about the oasis we found in the middle of nowhere. We still haven't a clue where it came from, nor it disappeared to. Who cares? The gods guys won anyway. Let's party! Let's party! As well as you should. Especially you, Knuckles. You conduct yourself nobly and well. You distracting your great uncle through valiant combat, you allowed me to complete the rocket engines that carried him from this world. And without your efforts, all would have been lost. You understood the message of history. We are all together as one. And that you accepted Archimedes as an ally gladdens me further. Though natural opposites, both echidnas and fire ants, are intertwined for mutual benefit. Thus the relationship continues. As for me, I shall keep an eye, a watchful eye, as my forefathers have done for countless generations. For isn't it the father's duty to look after the son? So this is basically, what's his name again? Locke? Knuckles dead? He isn't dead. He isn't dead. Ever since I made initial contact to begin your training for more advanced responsibilities, I didn't think you could adapt to new situations. But you surprised me, I will admit. You've shown me you're up to the task of being guardian of the floating island. You're okay yourself, Archie. For a fire ant, that is, you know. Don't just think it's the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Epilogue. Nice. We finished another issue. Right, we can continue with 37. However, let me see where we're at. Yeah, the next one, and then I think I'll call it quits. Let me just update the ACC. 54, I mean. Blah. The day Robotropolis fell. Sonic the Hedgehog is the exact spot in Robotropolis where Uncle Chuck asked to meet us. Where is he, Nicole? Unknown, Sally. Chill, Sally. He'll show. Sonic, up! Oops, sorry, nephew. Didn't know you were standing too close to the door. Did the art style change? It looks a bit different. It's a bit harder to read this stuff now. Oh, I can't believe I fell for that. What's this place called, Uncle Chuck? It's my secret spy room, Sally. From here I can monitor Robotnik's evil doings undetected. Please come inside. The spy shack's really cool, Unc. Can I use it the next time I play hide and seek? There's no time for jokes, nephew. Take a look at the screen. Is that your heart rate, Unc? You should see a mechanic. I wish it were, Sonic. But it's an indication of massive movement directly below the surface of the city. You don't mean... Yes, Sally. Robotrop is about to be rocketed by a terrible earthquake. Terrible? You remind me to kiss Mother Nature. Does Robotnik know about the quake? Of course. He plans to over above the city in spacecraft until the quake goes over. And he's going to land and start rebuilding. How can we take advantage of all this? Well, while Robotnik's gone, Robotropolis will be defenseless. But only for a short time. That's great. When you're fast as I am, short time is plenty of time. That's when we'll make our move. The SWAT bots are all on board. The ship's nearly. Quickly, prepare for takeoff. But Dr. Robotnik. Let me zoom in for a bit. What will become of the bots we're leaving behind? Yes, you idiot. They're machines. Robotnik left behind some bots, Sally. Bots that were once normal living Mobians. Like you. I can't abandon them. It's exactly your plan, What's exactly your plan, Uncle Chuck? Isn't like that just Robotnik leaving today without saying goodbye? I'm going to try to de-roboticize them before the quake hits, otherwise they may not survive. What's too dangerous? You may not survive. That's a chase I'm willing to take, Sally. Sorry, Sal. I can't let Uncle Chuck go alone. I'll see you back in Notto. Heck, you will. I'm coming too, but I think this is insane. Inside Robotnik's headquarters. Before Robotnik left, he deactivated everything. Planes, computers, machines. If I can open these locked doors, I can activate the roboticizer. Maybe left a key on the doormat. It's beginning. It's beginning! Sonic the Hedgehog. Thank goodness that tremor opened the hole into the wall large enough for us to squeeze through. But I get the feeling that was just a warm-up. We got to move quickly. I'll start the robotizer. Wait, someone's coming. It's okay, Sally. I triggered on all points and threw it all on. Every bot left on mobiles will soon be converging into this room. Uncle Chuck, there's not enough time to transform all the bots one by one. I know, Sally. Hold on, here comes another tremor. Go to overload the robotizer circuits when it explodes. I'm counting on to create a blanket effect. Explodes? Here come. Get under cover, quickly. 3, 2, 1, kablam! Sonic, where are you? Right here, Cell, protecting you. Uncle Chuck, are you okay? I'm fine, Sonic. Uncle Chuck, you didn't roboticize yourself. I'm much more valuable to your cause as a bot, Sonic. My turn will come someday. Besides, my theory worked. What happened? Where am I? The tremors are getting stronger and more frequent. We got to get out of the building, now! Soon, we made it. But to get out of the city is going to be impossible. Oh, it's not. Look. Water, you just came in time. I never expected to find so many of you. There's not enough room in the plane. I'll stay behind. My metallic body may protect me. Forget that, Unc. I'll juice over right over the quake. And if a chasm opens up in front of you, you'll juice right to the bottom. I'm sorry, Uncle Jack, but as a prince thought to return with others. Whatever will happen, Sonic and I will face it together. Sonic the Hedgehog, at least the ones who got away. Others got away. Maybe Nicole can figure out that escape route for us. Tell to make it fast. This town's about to rock big time. Come on, Nicole. Stop, Sal. Don't stop, Sal. Keep moving. She's hurt. Sal. I've got to get her back to Noddle. She won't make it. Huh? According to the available data, this is the safest route out of Robotropolis. Chance of survival is 12%. If you start in 10 seconds and don't stop, good luck, Sonic. Good luck. Don't you mean goodbye? Hang on, Sal. We're almost out of the city. Whoa. That chasm's filling with hot lava. I can try to jump across. But Nicole said not to stop. What I'll do? Wait, there's a hole in the tower. And it get smashed by the falling tower in time to change direction. But Nicole said not to stop. What I'll do? Wait, there's a hole in the tower. Here I go. In one slide. And out the other. Yes. Next day in Otto. And for your courage and selflessness, I want you, Uncle Chuck, the Mobius Golden Acorn, named after my father. Thank you, Princess, but I'm afraid I won't be able to pin it on me. No sweat, Unc. It's really a refrigerator magnet. I'm giving my medal to Nicole. We wouldn't have made it without her. Thanks, Sonic. 3 cheers for Uncle Chuck. I wonder what kind of welcome Robotnik's getting. My beautiful city and ruined. I'd be heartbroken if I had a heart. Take us down, Snively. I want to start rebuilding immediately. Yes, sir. But what else to prevent the freedom fighters from attacking the city while it's surrounded? I've anticipated that, Snively. Look here. I just launched a satellite from atop. The ship will release an impenetrable force field around the city while we work. Brilliant, sir. Brilliant. God damn it. Activate the force shield, Snively. Yes, sir. I was about to say when we get inside. Bunnies were sniping. Oh, the art style changed again. And the writings are a bit different. Okay, that's... Okay, yeah. We'll see. This will happen when we continue onwards. Basically, occasionally the art style will change, and when we get to something that's like completely Pandas designed, this is gonna look god awful. And now at the moment it's still quite good, but later on it's gonna be terrible. Yeah, come on y'all, time to head back. Dang it, what's the matter, Bunny? Must let some poison ivy or something. Help! What is it, Bonnie? What's wrong? Oh no, we're under the attack. Huh? No, Antoine, look. Something's going haywire with my body. My robot arm, it's grown or something. What I'll do? Way past uncool. A bizarre cybernetic phenomena. This is terrible. Yeah, but how is this possible? I suspect our old friend Dr. Robotnik's behind us somehow. But how he did it? We'll take further analysis. Anything yet, Router? Fascinating. Circuitry relays seem to function as an automated self-replicating system. Skip the pig Latin, big guy, spill the beans. What does it mean? Tito. In other words, the robot-sized part of Bonnie seems to be growing on their own. I'm sorry, Bonnie. I don't know what to say. I can't figure out how to stop. No way, there must be something we can do. There must be. Just look at me. My worst nightmares come to life. In a matter of minutes, I'll be completely roboticized. I know what's happening. To the freedom fighter known as Bunny Rabbit. If you are receiving this message, if you are, no doubt, in the final stage for total roboticization. You probably thought you had been escaped. What you did not know was that was the first phase of your robotization. A microscopic device was implanted in case of your escape. This device ensures that in time, total roboticization will occur. And we can remove this device, It's a self-replicating repairing device that cannot be reversed and cannot be removed, even if you are successful. De-roboticized. God. You will automatically be transformed back to my robotic slave. End of transmission. Don't worry, buddy. We'll figure out something out. We always do. It's hopeless. You heard him. Sonic's right, Bunny. You can't give up, and we won't give up on you. Maybe reporting about it would be so bad after all. What? Oh my stars. Did I just say that? I couldn't help myself. The robotic side of you is starting to fight for control. Let's get back to work. There must be something we can do. Fight it just a little longer, Bunny. There's still time. I'll help. I'll have my getaway before the others wake up. Hey, just know they try to stop me. I must be going for a reason. I feel tired. I got rest for a minute. Just for a minute. Oh, it's morning. I've slept too long to further run ahead. Bonnie, are you okay? Sally, girl, no, stay back. Hey, my hand, it's okay. I'm still me. I haven't been completely roboticized. I'm no longer a threat to my friends. A threat? What are you talking about? Have you been having nightmares again? I guess so. Or maybe I shouldn't have eaten that extra piece of Mobius berry pie. Just another case of indigestion. You have nothing to worry about. You're right. Hope. Okay, nice. We made it to issue 55 of the entire thing. Let me just bookmark this. Yeah, let me remove that bookmark. Alright, and let me update the ACC. Alright. Okay, let me... We read 5 issues. I think that's a good goal. Sorry, I had to stretch. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a shorter one. I might stream tomorrow again. Like today, maybe I'll go live this evening. I don't know. I have other stuff to do. I need to clean out the litter box with my cats. That needs to be changed. I'll probably be heading off in a bit because I'm hungry. I need to get something to eat, and I really don't have anything to also in my home. So I'll head off. Get myself like maybe a dinner or something. And I still want to start editing on the new video, so there's that. Anyways,